Weddings are a lot of fun, but they're also a lot of work. Not just for the vendors, in my case, the DJ, but it's a lot of work for everyone involved. Sometimes people travel from out of the state, out of the country. There are so many different things that all have to go together to make one day happen. And for that reason, it can be stressful. Oftentimes, people are forced to decide whether to spend more time with their photographer and or videographer or spend more time with the family, the friends, a shorter cocktail hour to get the reception going. That's why more and more people are deciding to do a first look. Hi, my name is Jeremy. I'm with Best Choice DJs. I'm going to explain to you what a first look is and why it's beneficial in some cases to do a first look on your wedding day. A first look is when the bride and groom get to see each other before the ceremony on the wedding day. Traditionally, the groom doesn't get to see the bride until she's coming down the aisle during the ceremony. But the first look gives them two a chance to be intimate, get together, and even take photos before the ceremony takes place. Why are so many people going this route instead of the traditional route? Let me explain. See, because you'll have people from all over, likely, even if it's just all over the state or all over the town, people will be there. In my case, I work in Florida and it gets hot. Even when it's not hot, it's pretty hot. So when you add the fact that people are dressed up wearing coats, people, they're not used to that. Maybe they're not from Florida. They're not used to the heat. It gets really hot. Okay, you don't want to have people out there any longer than they need to be. So people also don't want to be waiting. So like let's say if you have a photographer and a videographer, you should schedule time with both. But let's say if you schedule an hour with each after the ceremony, then that's 2 hours. That means after the ceremony, your guests are going to have to wait 2 hours for a cocktail hour while you take your photos. That's a long time sometimes. That's a long time for people to be waiting. And sometimes people just come up with excuses to leave. Maybe some people will just leave instead of waiting for 2 hours for the reception to start. So a lot of bride and grooms don't want to keep their friends and family waiting while they take their photos. Maybe you want to take more than an hour of photos with your photographer so you can get some really amazing shots. If you don't want to keep your friends and family waiting, a good option is to do a first look. Then you do your first look, you see each other, you take photos, you can take photos together, you can take photos with some of the family, and that gets a lot of the photos out of the way. So when the reception is over, maybe you take a few more photos together, a few more with the family, and you can get right into the reception. There's no right or wrong way to do a wedding, so what I say is the right way is your way. It's your wedding. How you want to do it is the way that it should be done. So I don't mind whether I'm DJing or being the photographer or videographer. I don't mind either way, but there are definitely advantages to the photographer and especially the videographer for doing a first look, because usually there's some time for the photographer. Oftentimes it's not enough. Believe it or not. I wish I could have more time with my bride and grooms before the reception starts as a photographer. A lot of times with the video, I get no time. I just get footage while the photographer is shooting. I would love more time. So a first look is the way to make that happen. And then during the formals after the ceremony, we're not so rushed. We've already got a lot of the photos out of the way, and after the ceremony, a lot of times the family wants to come up and give everyone a hug. That takes time. It's an emotional moment, and it's a delicate balance rushing them and say, hey, we got to hurry up and get the photos because we don't have much time. We've got a lot of photos. You got a big family. But, you don't want to rush them too much because you want them to enjoy the moment. Maybe some of the people they haven't even seen in years. So, you know, sometimes weddings, oftentimes, ceremonies start late, which pushes the timeline even more. So it's just really nice to do a first look and get a lot of the photos or all the photos out of the way before the ceremony starts. So that way, after the ceremony, you can just take a few photos, you can take your time, no rush, no pressure, and your guests aren't waiting. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up, and please, if you're in the restaurant industry or whatever, share this video and help other future brides and grooms like yourself. And subscribe if you want more tips, and if you would like a free consultation for your wedding. If you're interested in a DJ, photographer, or videographer, I am willing to travel. So visit my website, bestchoicedjs.com. The link is in the description below. And either email me, text, or call me. I'll give you a free consultation with my honest opinion of whether I'm the best guy for the job. I'll give you the best price, and I will strive to go above and beyond your expectations. I know how much your wedding means to you, and it means so much to me. It would mean so much to me for me to be able to work for you on your big day.